I made a promise on the grave of podcasts that came before this one that I would rid this internet of the evil that took their lives. By day, I am nameless. Another geek is screaming on the inside to be heard. At night, I podcast, and they call me OZ.
You. I'm the bad freak. This is the bad podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for joining the premier geek podcast, OZ and the Freak Talk Geek. I'm OZ.
And I'm Batman.
I love how you're not just Batman, but you're Pete Holmes as Batman.
Yeah. It's not. I wish mine was as easy to take off as yours was.
Mine was probably considerably cheaper.
This is like $20. Really seals in the flavor.
Christ. I also love how we both independently wanted to wear Batman masks at the opening of the show.
Yeah, like we're not joking when we say we do not rehearse this shit. We discuss the topic, and that's it. The only thing that we discussed was that he made fucking 30 different pictures saved on the drive.
I got a little overzealous. When you said, hey, let's pick the best Batman, I was like, well,
shove my cheeks in.
There's so many.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were going into like cartoons as well.
Bro, I went into black and white serials.
Oh, I know. I made a slideshow for every single one of them. And I tried really hard to maintain like the Bat theme and be really serious with it.
No, that's not you.
I couldn't be that serious.
No.
So we have a lot to cover in a little bit of time.
Well, mainly, I mean, is a big topic, and all of the Batman that I have found, I am not
my Bat tape
familiar with. Like I haven't seen all of the stuff. I just wanted to throw their names out there and say, hey, at this point,
we got to pay homage.
Yeah, pay homage to them. And I found over 30 different actors who have played Bruce Wayne and or Batman.
My Bat bug. Why does everything got to be Bat something? To the Batmobile. To the Batcave. It's my Batarang. Why does everything got to be Bat?
Bat shark repellent.
Bat shark repellent.
So, you saw this one. So this is my Batfleck mask.
Yeah.
But bro, I picked up a Dark Knight. Hardback.
Yeah.
Check this thing out.
All right. See, that's fucking awesome. I wish I got something like this. This is really itchy on the beard and chin, my weak chin. And like I said, this goes all the way around. And it's made for somebody who I feel his head is smaller than mine. Even though it said adult. It lied. It's made for an adult without a fat head.
You have a fat head.
I do have a fat head. I have a size 7.5. At least I can hear through it, though.
That's kind of awesome.
Well, I mean, I've got the volume jacked way up, but... All right, should we get into this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and I want to shout them all out. And then at the end, we'll come back and like who were at least our top 5 Batman that were familiar with, and then
I
just
think
kind
there's
of like,
like 5 that I'm familiar with.
well, there you go. Then that would probably be your top 5.
Narrows it down.
So I was like, I've got to find out, like, who was the first Batman? Who was the first actor to play Batman? And I was surprised. 1943, we get our first Batman with Lewis Wilson.
Lewis Wilson, there he is. Wait, do we want this or this? Let's do this.
Well, we always do that.
Yeah. So why deviate?
Fair enough.
Yeah, we got to do this. All right.
Did you add the name on there, or was that the way I sent it?
No, I added the names to all of them, and I did a slideshow for the whole fucking thing.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Google slideshow in Google Drive.
Okay. So I wanted to at least research a couple more of these Batman that I've never heard of. And it just kind of became too much for me. What I know about this one, this was broken down over several serials that was distributed by Touchstone, I believe, early 1943. I found it. It's available to watch. It's over 3.5 hours of this black and white Batman, and it is extremely racist.
You mean a millionaire from the 40s is racist? I find that so hard to believe.
It is so racist. But I'm gonna eventually go back and try to finish watching it. But he kind of works with the U.S. government. He's like a spy working against the yellow threat of America. Really racist.
Free color, free latex.
Right. Right.
All right.
But in the opening of this first serial, though, it introduced Batman, and it did introduce that a moody, dark Batman in a bat cave sitting alone. And then it was really a really interesting way that they introduced him. It's kind of like set the standard for Batman in movies.
Yeah.
Throughout.
Really wanted to show off the cheekbones in that mask.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you got a smile like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, yeah.
Next, we got Robert Lowry.
Boop.
Boop.
That's a little bit closer to the Batman I remember growing up.
Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, like the gloves, the bigger cape.
This Batman looks like he's wearing a padded helmet. Like they were expecting something to fall on this poor man's head.
And he looks like devil horns instead of ears.
Right? He looks like, do you remember the name of that Martian that was on the Flintstones? And his antennas like came out.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got.
So, if I'm right, Robert Lowry was in the first film adaptation too, wasn't he? Or was that the next one? I think
he was in the second. He was in a second set of serials.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the next one.
The next one, first feature-length film.
First color.
And first in color, Adam West. Like everybody in my generation probably knows this Batman. It's probably like not their favorite Batman. Very tongue-in-cheek, very cheesy. The 66 Batman, for a lot of people, is their Batman. And there's the man Adam West right there.
So I forgot what I was going to say. So yeah, he starred in the TV series in 66 and the first feature film. He was also the one, I believe, this is the one that started the whole bang, boom, kapow and everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And it was the first one in color.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then, let's see, then we'll go to the next one. Now, around the same time.
Hold on.
Perfect, dude.
All right, so next.
I love it. The next one is going to be Olin Soul. and he played the '66 Batman, but for Scooby Doo.
Okay, that was in Scooby Doo. I was curious where that was from.
Yeah, he was the voice actor of the animated Batman, like the first animated Batman voice actor. So it was Scooby Doo or Super Friends. It was Olin Soul.
Nice.
Now I believe that this is my first Batman. I'm not sure if going back as far as I can remember in childhood, whether or not it was I saw the '66 Adam West Batman first, or my first experience with Batman was the Scooby Doo Batman.
Definitely Scooby Doo was not mine.
No,
Nope. Nope. It would have been Adam West followed by the next one.
we didn't. Yeah, the '60s and then into 1989.
89. 89.
So we've had 20 years without another Batman, but we finally get live action on film again. Michael Keaton's Batman.
With the latex and the head that didn't move. Like in every scene, he had to move like his entire body because that neck piece was all one piece.
Right. But the Bat Boots were Jordans.
Were what?
They were Jordans.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this was my Batman. This was like the Batman I had. I had all the action figures from this movie line, from Kenner. And we got Batman '89, and then we got Batman Returns, and what was it, '91?
Don't quote me on that one. I don't know. But Michael Keaton was the first
92.
repeat Batman in a film.
He was. And then followed up after him, we had.
Watch. Wait for it.
Wait a minute.
Wait for it.
I'm waiting. Jesus Christ.
It's a bat gif.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have
Okay, on my list, I have next our renewed animated Batman, Kevin Conroy.
now that was Batman the Animated Series.
Right, it was Batman animated,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for Justice League Unlimited, Kevin Conroy became the primary, the ultimate voice
Of
of
Batman.
Batman. When I hear Batman, when I think about Batman in my head, it's Kevin Conroy's voice, not Christian Bale's guttural whining. Like, it's Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
I am the Knight.
Yeah, he had an amazing voice. Like, I don't care for Batman that much or DC Comics, but I actually watched this cartoon, so that kind of says something.
I did too, and it's available on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Or on my, is it on Max now? Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's available to stream. And what I love so much is that Kevin Conroy played Batman in so many animated movies, so many animated TV series, video games.
Yep.
He played Batman for years, and he finally got a chance to embody Bruce Wayne and Batman, thanks to the CW Arrowverse. There he is across Batwoman. And from what I understand, that bat suit in the back is supposed to signify the Kingdom Come Batman.
Ah, okay. See, I had never seen this. I had
Mm-hmm.
no idea what this is from, so I'm like, well, I can't poke fun at this. I have no idea what's going on here.
Okay, so
Like,
you
why
know,
is he in that outfit?
well, the same reason Christian Bale's Batman had like those bionic like knee things,
Bane straight up broke his back.
pretty much.
Ah,
So it was a way to give him some kind of power suit and be powered up, but not be Batman and still be older.
okay.
So it's it was a wink, a nod, and a thank you to the fans when they did the, I can't remember which Crisis on Infinite Earths this was for the CW DC series. But we finally got Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne, live action Batman.
Love it.
I do too.
Never seen it, but I love it.
If you can find his scenes on YouTube, check it out. He's angry and he's mad and like he's almost a bad guy.
Nice.
The way that he played him. It was
I
really
gotta
cool.
check it out. So it's like Old Man Logan, but Old Man Batman.
Yeah, I mean, like more so than like Batman Beyond Batman. He's just angrier.
Okay.
So like more like Dark Knight. Yeah. And then the next one we got is our next live action movie. We've got Val Kilmer.
Boop.
I think this was the introduction of the Bat Nipples.
Nope.
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 Nope. Was that our next one? George Clooney?
Yep. But first.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a nice smile.
It's a pretty smile.
That's a pretty smile in the bat suit.
So we got George Clooney.
There's okay.
And you ready for it?
Yes. Nips.
Dude, and it wasn't just the nips. There was the scene where like there's this collage scene, a montage scene, and they're showing all the different armor from different angles, and they zoom in on the nips, and then there was the one scene where like he tucks his thumb into the belt and it zooms right in on the crotch too.
Right on the bat.
Right on the cock piece.
The bat
like
piece.
The bat bulge. We got bat nips and bat bulge.
You know what? It was sad as I can see that scene.
Yeah.
Frame.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
And this was Batman and Robin.
This was Batman and Robin.
Where we got
Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl,
which was kind of hot at the time because a lot of us had the hots for her after Clueless,
right?
Which was the only reason we watched Clueless.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we also had Mr. Freeze, which was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm. And Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
And then some rando, I don't know, who played Bane.
That's not Bane. That's Bane.
Yeah, it's Bane.
I don't know.
It's way better than the other version.
Okay, that's going to be an argument for another day.
Okay, the other version looked pretty cool, but he was not the big jack. This was like
Tom Hardy was jacked, dude.
Okay, but there's jacked, and then there's Bane with the serum pumping through his body, making him ginormous, which is why he easily picked up Batman and went snap. Okay, so the reason I really liked this specific Batman was because this was our comic book Batman. We got Batman, we got Robin, we got Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, we got Bane, and all of them looked almost just the way they did in the comic books.
I'll give you Poison Ivy, Bane, yeah.
And
Robin,
and it
Robin
was actually
more Nightwing than Robin, but
he had the one-liners. Holy rusted metal, Batman.
That was in Forever.
You're right. That was in Batman Forever. So we also got, and in Forever, we had Two-Face and the Riddler.
Right.
Which were very iconic as well to the comic book. I mean, Jim Carrey with the giant green question mark suit. Like,
oh, yeah.
I liked these two movies because they were so to the comics to me, as far as characters.
Right.
Oh,
I wasn't ready for the campiness. I really wasn't. Compared to Batman and Batman Returns, 89
uh-huh.
Batman and Batman Returns, the
The Tim
campiness
Burtons.
got, yeah, the Tim Burton's, the campiness got turned way up with Forever and Batman and Robin.
Oh, it really did.
And
100% it got turned up.
I wasn't ready for that at that age.
Like these two movies, Batman Forever and Batman Returns, were like in their own universe outside of every other Batman movie ever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was nice. I liked them.
Okay. Can we remove the bat nips?
We have to go on to the next one.
Okay. The next one that we got is probably this generation's Batman, Christian Bale.
Heyo.
There he is.
Wow. I've been staring at all these pictures all day making this thing, and I just realized him and it's almost the exact same pose.
It is. Like,
Unless I did this.
Jesus Christ.
Have you ever seen American Psycho?
I love American Psycho.
It was either that image or the image of him doing his little dance where he's wearing the rain suit before he kills Todd. I think that was his name. I'm not sure.
Why, yes, Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, probably the most money made as a Batman. This is.
And I just lost everything.
It's okay.
Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. What is going on here? All right, we're back.
Okay. The real reason why I don't like this Batman and this Batman's movies is because we didn't get Bruce Wayne.
No, we really didn't. This was all about literally Batman.
Right.
I will give you that one.
We got maybe a little peek of Bruce Wayne, the billionaire philanthropist playboy, in one scene in Batman Begins, and then that was it.
Yeah.
We never really got to see the duality of the character of Batman and Bruce Wayne.
You know, it's actually funny that you mentioned that because this is one of my go-to series though that I really do like of the newer generation. And I feel like maybe a lot of people that don't really care about the Bruce Wayne character and they just mostly care about the Batman are probably drawn more towards this one.
Right. But it's just to each their own.
Yeah.
Well, for me, Batman is a coin, and there's two sides to him.
Yeah.
Batman, and there's Bruce Wayne. Which one is the mask? Which one is the character he's playing? Like, that kind of psychology for this character, I feel, is what's made him stand the test of time.
Yeah. No, I agree. And in my opinion, Bruce Wayne is the mask.
Right.
Because Batman has consumed him.
Right.
It wasn't always that way. It to me it became that way over time.
Right.
You know, Batman became literally his identity.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he is.
Agreed. Now, the next couple Batman are predominantly voice actors. And I'm sorry I didn't take the time to differentiate or at least find out more specifically which animated movies that these guys were in. But we had Reno Romano.
Yeah. Reno Romano. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of happy that there's so many different Batmans out there that even after all the research you did, you still don't even know exactly which ones are which.
No, I know.
Like, because I saw this and I was like, I don't recognize that art.
That's from The Batman.
I don't know.
It was in 2005. Then there was Diedrich Bader, who we all know Diedrich Bader.
Yep.
Right? He was the Batman, Brave and the Bold.
Also, he was Batman from Harley Quinn, the Harley Quinn show.
He is. He is the Batman
He
on the Harley Quinn show.
he reprised his role twice.
Mm-hmm. Which I have him. Where do I have him? Yeah. 08 and then 2018 when he started again.
Yep.
Okay.
And as a person who's not again a fan of the whole Bat world, and who's definitely not a fan of Harley Quinn, Harley
I
Quinn
love
show
Harley.
was pretty freaking hilarious, dude.
Which one?
The Harley Quinn show,
Oh yeah, dude.
the adult, damn
The
near
HBO
X
Harley Quinn.
rated. Oh man, and they were constantly picking on Bane to the point where I kind of felt bad for the guy.
Oh yeah. Between him and
And
Kite Man.
yeah, oh, God, Kite Man.
Hell yeah.
And of course it had Alan Tudyk in there as the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who was like second to Mark Hamill. Like
absolutely, he did an amazing job.
yeah.
He
Which
really did.
he's playing Alan Tudyk is playing Dr. Phosphorus now on Creature Commandos.
Yep.
And they did like an origin of or Dr. Phosphorus or Professor Phosphorus, and his animated character looks exactly like Alan Tudyk. It took me oh, holy shit.
That's so cool.
Very cool. Very,
I
very cool.
don't know if they've done anything for it or had a voice for him yet, but I know that there has been a couple of cameos of Batman sightings in that in the show.
There is. I saw one.
Okay, then maybe it might just be the one, but foreshadowing.
Right. Oh yeah. Then we had Bruce Greenwood, which
Great actor.
I know him from stuff, but I don't know what stuff.
Did you ever see Event Horizon?
Yes.
It was a sci-fi horror flick where they kind of go insane and everybody in the spaceship dies after going through like a black hole.
Black hole.
Yeah. Yeah. So Bruce Greenwood was in there. He was the main commander.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. He was the one that went all crazy and had no eyes at the end.
Okay. All right. I know what you're talking about. All right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm not sure what Batman this was, though.
Me neither.
Okay. The next one I have is Ben McKenzie.
Oh, wait, real quick though, have you noticed most of the Batman cartoons
Uh-huh.
have kind of stayed a little bit more true to the original Batman outfits? Here we have him in gray with the yellow belt.
Sure, but we had Batman Brave and Bold, which was blue with DJ Vader.
But the Batman the animated series and I feel like there's been a couple more that have mostly been the cartoon animated one has been the black, gray, and yellow belt.
It makes the most sense for animation.
Yeah,
I think. Just so there's that contrast between the two colors, so you can see the cape and the rest of the suit.
this is true. If they were filmed like the movies, it would just be a big black screen,
Right.
with smudges occasionally moving.
Right. You see those white eyeballs floating around.
Yeah.
Kind of like our most modern live action Batman, but we'll get there.
Yep.
Next, we have Ben McKenzie, who played Lieutenant Gordon in Gotham. So he is double dipping in the Batman world.
Yep. And that was funny that I had to look it up too because I was sitting here the whole time, and like over here we call it Gotham instead of Gotham. We call it Gotham, and I'm sitting here looking at him. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that dude. That's the dude from Gotham.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, that's the young Commissioner Gordon before he was commissioner.
Correct. Right. And when I saw him pop up on the list, I was like, no shit, he got to do both. That's awesome.
Yep, that's really cool.
I don't know which animated movie he did Batman. I'm sorry, I apologize. But I'm doing my research.
You know what? I'm kind of curious now. Who did the voice for Batman in Mask of the Phantasm? Because if you remember Mask of the Phantasm, then was it?
That was Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. He did all those original animated Batman the Animated Series movies. They
Yeah,
did. Let me see.
that was such a great movie.
He did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Batman the Animated Series specific movies.
Damn.
The next one I have is Roger Craig Smith.
So I know that's from Arkham Asylum, in the video games.
Right. I don't know
Which,
what else
which, by the way, there's a new Arkham Asylum on the MetaQuest
Mm-hmm.
because Santa gifted us a MetaQuest for Christmas.
Oh.
I haven't played it, but the missus has.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting here one day and I'm playing, World of Warcraft, just hanging out, playing my games. And I hear her over there and she's all like, bat punch, bat punch, bat punch. And she's just punching all these guys. And she's like, stop shooting me. I don't have a gun. And then, like, it got quiet and all I heard was, aw, I'm bat dead. Oh shit, dude! I lost it for like 5-10 minutes straight the whole time. I couldn't not hear. I'm bat dead.
I'm Bat Dead. Aw. I'm Bat Dead. That's funny. I need that on a shirt.
Yeah, that would be a funny shirt. Get the picture of like Batman where he dies,
Mm-hmm.
and then put bat dead.
Aw. I'm Bat
It
Dead.
was so funny.
Next, I've got Jason O'Mara.
Jason O'Mara. Never heard of him, but I did like the fact that Bruce Wayne kind of looks like this guy.
Right?
Like they actually made him look just like him.
Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know which Batman this is. This looks like it's the Batman when they cross over with Ninja Turtles.
I did see some stuff earlier when I was looking up these people because I want to make sure I was spelling names right.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one of them had something to do with TMNT, and so this might be it. And again, if you look at his outfit, gray, yellow belt, and blue cape and gloves, kind of like our Adam West.
Right. Next, we have Troy Baker. And Troy Baker, short of Kevin Conroy, has like the most animated voice credits for Batman.
He did a lot of video games.
Right.
He did the Joker, he did Two-Face, he did Robin, he did Batman, and I feel like I'm missing somebody else too. Not sure, but as I was looking him up, he did a lot of voices.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those preeminent voice actors who's in a ton of different stuff.
Yeah. I do want to point out too again,
mm-hmm.
blue cape, the yellow and black with the gray outfit.
Yeah, that one looks more like an homage to the Dark Knight.
Okay. And this isn't the best picture of this guy either, I want to point out, because
no, I had to clip
in my first reactions when I saw this. Have you ever heard of the YouTuber called PewDiePie?
Yeah, he does look like PewDiePie.
Now that it's only this image, because I looked up some others and I'm like, damn, that dude's kind of sexy. Like, I'm not gay or anything, but if I were, probably smash.
What I was looking for in these images was to find the voice actor or the actor, and a picture of them, of the Batman
with their counterpart. Yeah, no, you did a good job. You did a real good job.
Thank you. That's what took up a majority of my research time. The next Batman we have live action and on Gotham. David Mazouz played Bruce Wayne for how many seasons was Gotham?
Oh man, I want to say 5
seasons,
5 or 6. I'm not sure. Because it was removed for a while there, we didn't see the last season.
Oh, so then you missed the next image, which was 5 seasons. Yeah. So the next guy is Mikhail Mudrik, who played. They did a 10-year time jump,
and we got to see Batman on the small screen.
So I guess I must have messed up. I thought it was the same actor.
No, it is not the same actor, and I did that on purpose.
I did not notice that it was a different name.
It's okay. It's okay. I labeled it. I labeled it differently.
But that transition, though, look at that.
That was a
Look.
gorgeous transition. I love it.
I guess I spent more time on the transition than paying attention to the name.
It's fine. So Mikhail Mudrick, just for this scene, to have Batman in the suit to end the series Gotham.
Oh, so he was literally just in this one scene. Like at the end, he wasn't like part of the whole season.
I believe so. Yeah. Kind of like what they did when they finally showed Tom
Joker
Welling in the Superman suit at the end of
Okay.
Smallville. They built it. They went close to it. They didn't quite do it until like the very last fucking episode.
Yeah. I like that series though. I now is the Penguin that much older than Batman?
Makes sense that he would be.
Okay.
I mean, like Penguin, at least from what we've seen in everything else, like Penguin was an established criminal long before Bruce started kicking around.
Was he gay?
Don't know. I don't know if it really matters.
I'm just curious.
He's a penguin. Like,
yeah, they find one person and mate for life.
Is Colin
Yeah.
Is Colin Farrell, is he playing his Oswald gay too?
Now that one I don't know.
No.
I really don't know. I haven't seen that.
But
gay or not, the Penguin is actually one of my favorite characters in the series. Him and I guess the Joker.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think he ever really comes out and says he's the Joker. Like he just kind of, you see the transition of him becoming crazy and insane and go to the asylum.
Oh, that's right, homeboy. That
he was in Shameless.
Yeah.
He was also in the was the Jedi, the Star Wars game.
Yeah, he's in the Star Wars games. I can't remember his name. His Joker,
great actor.
Him playing both those brothers transitioning into the Joker. Never came out as a Joker, but very, very good. Fucking love that.
No, they did a great show. I loved it. I loved the series until it came to the point where I couldn't watch it anymore.
Right.
So
then we had a surprise. This one actually caught me by surprise. Jimmy Kimmel?
Now, I don't know what this is from, but I have seen it.
It's Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, and that's the Flash around with his arm around him.
I think it's Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. One of the Teen Titans things.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jimmy Kimmel voiced Batman. That one really surprised me.
It looked like it was from, like, if you look at the art style, the people behind him, it looks like Dexter's Laboratory, like Johnny Bravo style era.
Right. Oh, so this would be Teen Titans Go, not Teen Titans.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we've got the Dark Horse. We got Batfleck.
Now, to this day, I haven't seen this one because this was Batman versus Superman.
Right.
And we have not seen this one.
You haven't seen, but you've seen Justice League?
Nope.
So you haven't seen any of Batfleck at all?
Nope. Other than trailers and GIFs and other things.
Wow. Okay. So Batfleck played Batman a few different times across a few different movies, but he never really got his chance to do a standalone Batman movie. And I think that ultimately hurts him in a lot of people's running for like their top 5 Batman.
Yeah.
We did get to see a difference between Bruce and Batman, but we didn't get, I don't think he got a fair enough shake to really be Batman. Because I think he was just overshadowed by Superman and Batman v Superman. Okay. He's definitely one of my contenders of like the possibility of Batman. Like really high, and I really love Batfleck.
I really liked his outfit too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
even though I haven't seen the films, and I'm not talking about like his steel outfit. I mean, the one that you have in the image, that grayscale old model, vintage looking Batman who's also jacked.
yeah, that bat suit was amazing.
I liked it, and I like the short ears too.
I love the short ears. I'm with you. But then we got probably the most.
Wait. You know what Ben Affleck was also awesome in?
So, damn,
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
he was the bomb in Phantoms.
Okay.
Okay. Probably the funniest, most smile-inducing Batman ever to be Will Arnett, Lego Batman. Iron Man sucks.
You like that? I had to quote that's a quote directly from Batman in the Lego movie.
Now he played Batman, Lego Batman across the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie, and
Uh-huh.
the Lego movie 2.
So I only ever saw the Lego movie, and I
Mhm.
will say that Batman was one of my favorite characters because he's in this kind of like happy universe, but he's still trying to channel like the dark Batman and be so freaking negative about
Let's go.
everything they do. He's so critical and so negative, and like he's just 100% all the time.
Yep.
Like there's no 50%, 70%. No, he is 100% go the entire time, dude. And
The
it,
Batman, the Lego Batman movie is
yeah.
like within that universe is so good. It is so funny. Absolutely kills it. Um, even does like the moody origins, and, and he's like he's the same the whole time. It's just, and then he's juxtapositioned against I think Michael Cera played as Robin,
Oh wow.
who is all happy go lucky, new orphan, got a new dad kind of thing. It's weird, fucking weird. Um, yeah, go out of your way and watch Lego Batman movie. It's fun. It's a hell of a
I'll
lot of
have to
fun.
check it out. The Lego movie alone sold it, and it was great. I know that there's a short, a video
Mhm.
of Will Arnett and two other people, Batman, I think Ben Affleck, and Superman, and they're at like this gala,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy walks up and he's looking at him. He's, "You're Batman, aren't you?" And Ben Affleck's like, "No, I'm Bruce Wayne." He's like, "Nah, you're Batman." He looks over and he's like, "And you're Superman." "Yeah, yeah, it's Batman and Superman, everybody." And they kind of like pull the guy aside, and it's just like, "You will shut up now, or I'll kill you," basically, something like that. And then he's like, "Nah, fuck that. Hey, look, it's Batman and Superman. They're right here." They're like, "No, that's Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent." And he's like, "Oh yeah, check this out." And he takes the glasses off of Superman, kind of like frizzles his hair, and the guy's like, "Oh shit, it is Superman." And then Will Arnett steps in and he's like, "I'm also Batman." And everybody looks at him and they're like, "Nobody cares about Lego Batman, man." I think it was like a Saturday Night Live skit or something like that.
Oh shit! I was trying to see if we could find that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Um, the next Batman we have is Ian Glenn. Now, I added this one on the caveat that we never got to see him in the bat suit, but
Okay,
he did play the the
Bruce Wayne.
older Bruce Wayne who's still kicking around as Batman, still training Robins, but he was Bruce Wayne for um in the HBO series Titans.
Okay, so now when you posted these pictures, even I was trying to find a picture of him as Batman, and that's when I learned pretty much exactly what you told me just now. He
Yeah,
literally just played Bruce Wayne. He didn't play Batman.
correct, correct. They first I don't know the reasons why we never really see a live action TV Batman. We had a whole Batwoman thing to avoid getting Batman on TV. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
More
hopefully
money
with
at the
James
box
Gunn at the
office.
helm, maybe if they start doing series again, but who knows? I doubt
Okay.
he'll pop up in Peacekeeper. Um, but yeah,
Oh, Peacekeeper's so great.
I loved his Bruce Wayne. I love the way he interacted with the different Robins and the other Titans. Um, how he went
Oh,
against like acting against uh his Dick Grayson and the Jason Todd. Um, really good. If you haven't watched Titans, check it out, and he's amazing in it. Next, we had David Gintoli, Gotham by Gaslight.
okay. Another gray, black with yellow belt.
Right. Did you ever read or see any of the artwork for Gotham by Gaslight?
Nope.
So it's steampunk Batman.
Oh wow. Okay, that makes sense for the attire.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
might have seen this then because I've seen something similar to this. And I've seen some steampunk Batman stuff. I just never knew what the hell it was. I thought
Yeah.
it was all like fan art.
No, it probably was fan art, but it's all based on Gotham by Gaslight.
Okay.
Next, we had Jensen Ackles. Now, Jensen Ackles has been trying for years to play. What did you?
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it. Yes, Dean Winchester. Okay.
Sam. I could never see Jensen Ackles without thinking in my head, Sam.
I had never seen a full episode of Supernatural.
Wow, I've seen it from beginning to end a couple times.
Never
And
seen.
that's a long deal.
I've started the
So
first
many different
episode like
actors and cameos.
I've started the first episode like 2 or 3 times and just like
Yeah.
cannot get into it. My oldest kid, she
Yeah.
like her and her mom go to conventions, supernatural
Uh-huh.
conventions.
Oh wow, I've never been to one.
Yeah, and I've never seen an episode of it. I'm sure I would love it. I just haven't sat. I couldn't even get through the first episode.
I will say, I think, I grew up on watching stuff like Eureka, Warehouse 13,
Mm-hmm.
the Dresden Files, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, Supernatural was just kind of right up my alley. It. I will say the first few seasons are really great.
Right.
Towards the end, for me, like I had to power through a few of those seasons. Then it got a little bit better again, and then it just kind of drops off again. I mean, it's like a roller coaster. It's all up, 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 and then it's kind of down and just kind of all around. It's good. I think you should maybe try giving it another chance. It's a little slow going the first episodes to build up what's going on, who they are, and what they do. But
Did you ever see? Did you ever watch any of the CW DC stuff?
nope,
Okay.
I don't think I've ever watched CW.
Oh. All right. So
I don't even know what CW stands for. I'm not gonna lie.
Me either. So they attempted to do Constantine.
Okay.
So you're familiar with the character Constantine?
Absolutely, because
Okay.
I love Constantine in the world of Sandman, so I know a lot about Constantine.
Okay. So they did live action Constantine on the CW shows. He had his own show for like 2 or 3 episodes, and then he wound up. His character did so well, they canceled his show but put him on like of an ensemble show.
Really, the
Yeah,
show did so good they canceled it.
he was so good.
Oh, okay.
They kept him on, but
Uh,
they put him on the ensemble show. Now,
okay.
I think I get what you get out of Supernatural. I got that out of the Constantine stuff.
Okay. I mean, if I had access to CW, I'd probably watch Constantine.
It's a free app, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it might even be on there.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe I'll have to check it out. Like you said, I never even heard about CW until like a couple years ago.
And then the next Batman we have is Anson Mount, who is currently
I've
on.
never heard of.
He's currently Captain Pike on Star Trek.
Okay. I've never
Discovery.
heard of him, and I have no idea what Batman this is, but he looks armored as fuck.
This is a newer Batman movie. This is the Batman movie either came out this past year, or is about to come out.
And gray and black.
Right, yeah. And then another surprising one, which I totally forgot about, was in the League of Super Pets. We had Keanu Reeves.
Okay, yeah. Can you explain what the hell is this from? Because
so they did a League of Super Pets animated movie. So the main characters were Ace the Bat Dog and Crypto.
Crypto, yeah, Superman's dog.
Right. And Keanu Reeves voice cameoed as Batman.
That's hilarious.
And he wants another shot to do more Batman stuff outside of this, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
You know what else he really wants to do that he stated?
What's that?
Constantine.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. But if we're gonna get another Constantine, I would love for it to be Keanu.
No, I want my CW guy again.
See, but then again, I've never seen him, so
he played the British ex-punk.
Okay,
Constantine, like,
because we've had many different Constantines dating back through time as well.
Right.
There was an era where Constantine was a woman as well.
This is Descendant or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what else? Keanu Reeves was in? SpongeBob.
He was.
as the talking burning bush.
The burning bush.
I couldn't think of anything for that. I just wanted to put something. All right, next.
Next, we have our modern, and possibly could be rolling into this new live action DC universe, Robert Pattinson.
Fucking crybaby, fucking emo.
Now, emo Batman.
No, this was emo Batman. The entire movie, he was just sad, sighing, and depressed. I will say, in fact, this is how bad Robert Pattinson was in this movie. Crystal forgot we saw this movie. The only thing I liked about this movie was the villains, the Riddler, and I liked the new age modern version of him. I liked how dark it was, an aspect of people actually dying and the bad guy winning.
Right.
You know, I loved that. You never see that in this. You know, it's always, he stops him last minute, blah, blah, blah. You know, no, we see the bad guy get away with a lot of shit in this, in the darker side.
Yeah.
But when it came to Robert Pattinson, fuck, dude, it was Twilight all over again. He was just fucking emo.
Yeah.
For me. And that's that. I couldn't stand the super sad, depressed emo Batman.
I was very upset with this movie the first time I watched this movie. And I was so upset because this movie was so dark. And I don't mean thematically dark. I mean,
I get what you mean.
Physically, it was fucking dark.
Yeah.
But I've recently rewatched it and I turned up the contrast or turned up the brightness on the TV and could actually see what the hell was going on. I enjoyed it quite a bit more.
So I should watch it again with the contrast up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give it a try.
Okay. I mean,
the tears aren't quite as, mopey.
This is definitely a Batman movie though that I'm gonna if they make another one with Robert Pattinson.
They are making another one with Robert Pattinson.
Okay, I will watch it, but I'm gonna watch it for the villains.
Right.
Most Batman movies I do watch for the villains anyways. Right. But this is the one where I do not care about Batman's role. Like, if Batman wasn't in this movie, it wouldn't have made a difference for me.
Right. Well, Matt, there's still speculation right now whether or not James Gunn is going to be working with Matt Reeves and including Robert Pattinson's Batman, or leaving it as like its own separate universe thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what happened is he inherited Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Whether or not he does anything with that, no, he's not going to do anything with that. So it's his own separate thing, his own separate world away from his cinematic universe that he's creating. We don't have a conclusive answer as far as this Batman.
Okay.
I would actually like to see what happens with this Batman in what James Gunn has started to do with his DC universe now, being so fucking wacky up against this moody ass
Understatement.
fucking Batman.
Yeah.
I got done watching Creature Commandos. I've seen Peacekeeper. I've seen the Suicide
Peacekeeper was
Squad.
the fucking best.
All that goofy ass shit. Now you've got this fucking. Now just think of how fucking weird it would be having this Batman in that goofy ass universe.
Oh, dude, they tear his ass to pieces, man. Like that's
But but I also with his Superman's coming out, and I've seen the trailer for Superman. Like, how does that Superman fit in this goofy ass world?
I don't know either, but I will say I am
Guy
looking forward to
Gardner
it.
is the bridge.
I am looking forward to the new Superman. You know what I think of too every time I see that picture of Robert?
What's that? I wear a mask in the rain.
I can't do anything seriously.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And then I know these aren't kind of like I know I've tried to keep this as in order as they've portrayed Batman. But for God's sakes, the next one, RoboCop was Batman.
I even put it there at the bottom. I had to. I was like, I'm just gonna do this one's gonna be nice and subtle.
Yep. RoboCop was Batman. And then we had
Jesus.
And we also had Dexter was Batman. You did that too.
Whoops. I mean Michael C. Hall. Who, by the way, has an amazing voice.
He does.
Like, okay, so I've watched everything Dexter, the new both of the new seasons and everything, which they're all actually tied together.
Mm-hmm.
It's all canon. Like literally, one leads into the other. The beginning of the new Origin show is the ending of the last Dexter season. But Michael C. Hall still narrates the new Dexter Origins, and he's just got such an awesome voice. I could just listen to his voice, man. He's got such an awesome voice.
I agree.
Now I have no idea who that is next to Michael C. Hall.
It's a version of Batman that I maybe I don't know.
I don't know what it is, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But
yeah,
was listed as Batman.
Okay. Hey, I'm props. I'm happy Michael C. Hall got in there, but that's hard to look at.
Yeah, make it go away.
Okay.
Make it go away. Okay.
Number 30. 31. Pete Holmes says Batman. The best Batman ever.
I love his Batman more than his Professor Xavier. You know that.
Starts with an H, stupid.
Jesus Christ. If you haven't seen these, do yourself a favor. Find the Pete Holmes Batman shorts.
Go to YouTube, look up College Humor, and look up Pete Holmes. You gotta watch the Bane one. You'd understand the joke earlier when I mentioned it really seals in the flavor. And then Batman starts firing everybody. But this scene right here, making fun of Batman and Superman, is the best. You could have literally taken out Bane with one arm and then jerked off with the other. Super jerk. You're fucking white bread. His Batman is the absolute best in my wholesome opinion. I was actually kind of happy you'd left him off, even though he's not in a movie. He technically plays Batman.
He technically does. He plays Batman as much as Michael C. Hall does.
Well, yeah, I guess, because if you don't know who he is, then. But that's all I've got.
Okay. So these are our Batman. This is the list of Batman for which we are to choose who is the best Batman.
All right, so we're doing top 5.
Let's do top 5.
Okay, so all right, so number 5 would be Nips, George Clooney.
George Clooney. I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
3, 5. Okay. All right.
Val Kilmer.
Really?
Well, actually,
Mm.
you know what? No, I have to bump him because I forgot about we're doing cartoons too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Bale.
Okay. Christian Bale. Where's he at? I forget. Christian Bale. Okay.
Kevin Conroy.
There you go. Okay. Kevin Conroy. 3. Okay.
Michael Keaton.
Whoa. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Then who's your number 1?
Pete Holmes. U.S.
Yep, Pete Holmes, number 1. Okay.
And I'm being serious. I'm legit being serious.
I know you are.
I could watch Pete Holmes Batman almost like one of his skits every single day and be perfectly fine.
Okay. I got you.
In fact, when I got this mask and I put it on, that was the first thing I could think of. Is I'm just sitting here quoting Pete Holmes Batman. I was a boy. Now I'm a bat. Hey, come on, man. Not only does he dress up as Batman, but he just completely rips on Batman the whole time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
since I think Batman is a joke, like, what better way to make Batman into a joke? In fact, if I could give it credit, I would give credit to the Batman cartoon that does the Death Clock Metalocalypse songs, that like the Mermaider and everything. If I could give credit, I would credit that. But that's just a cartoon with, Brandon Small as the voice.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. So I have my top 5.
Okay, let's hear it.
But I'm trying to like which order do I want to really do them in?
So while you're thinking about that, the reason I wanted to throw in Val Kilmer,
Mm-hmm.
it actually had nothing to do with Val Kilmer more than the Val Kilmer movie. I liked the movie. I didn't necessarily care for Val Kilmer as Batman, but I really enjoyed those movies.
So,
but of the two, in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, I would have to go with George Clooney, just because like I could take him more seriously, even with the nips. Like I could take him more seriously than Val Kilmer.
I used to be really stern opinion on George Clooney and and Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
On George Clooney's Bruce Wayne was amazing, and his Batman sucked. And
Okay.
Val Kilmer's Batman was amazing, and his Bruce Wayne sucked.
I mean, he was pretty cocky, but at the same time, I get that. I get that.
But having and I this was an opinion of mine that I held fast on for years, but now I'm thinking like I need to go back and watch those movies and really see where they dial in as Batman and Bruce Wayne to really give it like a more updated opinion on them.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
Neither one of them are in my top 5.
ouch.
Neither
Ouch.
one of them are in my top 5.
Sounds like you got a lot of animateds there.
No, actually, I don't. I have. Okay, so
All right, so 5.
number 5 for me, Adam West.
All right.
Adam West Batman is the Batman that I first showed my kids. It is the Batman that is for everyone,
Yeah.
and that is my number 5 Batman. My number 4 Batman is going to be I'm gonna say Batfleck.
Really?
Really, because
I want to give Batfleck a chance.
Batfleck had all the tools and had the potential to be the greatest. Which is, but because he had the potential and didn't get a chance to prove it, is why he's so low on my list.
I mean, it makes sense. He didn't make my list simply just because I haven't seen the films.
Right.
But again, I do love the aesthetics of him. I do love the appearance and the way he holds himself and the way he looks. I do love that about him.
Mm-hmm. My number 3 is going to be Titans Bruce Wayne, Ian Glenn.
Okay.
Even though he never got into the Batsuit, his Bruce Wayne was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So then can we technically count that because he isn't Batman?
He is Batman though. But Batman. He is Robin's or Nightwing's Batman. But again, Batman and Bruce Wayne are the same.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would argue that. You know, to most people, Batman is the entity, and now Bruce Wayne has become the mask.
Right.
So
I think because of the duality, even though he never put on the suit, his Bruce Wayne was just so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It climbs up to my list.
Okay. All right. Well, good answers.
Thank you. Number 2.
Ooh. Who's it gonna be?
Number 2. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. My number 2 is Kevin Conroy.
Okay.
Number 2, Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. The one I hear in my head. You may hear Pete Holmes, but I hear Kevin Conroy.
I do.
And oddly enough, the one you joked about is my number 1 last week, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, between Batman Returns, and the Flash movie, Michael Keaton is my Batman.
Well, see, now Batman, Michael Keaton, if Pete Holmes didn't exist, would be my number 1. So,
I mean, and he so amazing. Did the Bruce Wayne, did the Batman,
absolutely nailed.
Even did old man Bruce Wayne Batman in the Flash movie, which we got 3 different Batman in that movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So I love Michael Keaton's Batman. I really do. It's the one most of us grew up on. I played the games on, I think it was the Sega Genesis, the Batman games. There was even as Batman, he was still kind of cocky as well. Like when he takes her and he uses the not the batarang, but
Grappling hook.
the bat grappling hook, and he's like, "How many pounds do you weigh?" And he's adjusting it and everything, and then he looks at her halfway through, and basically says that you lied. You don't weigh that much. You weigh more. I forget the line, but yeah, he totally calls her out on her weight. I'm like, that's some shit Batman would do. He was a cocky millionaire, and he was a billionaire. I mean, Michael Keaton nailed it 100%.
Agreed. Agreed. And thank you for Tim Burton for bringing us the ultimate live action cinematic Batman.
With Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and one of my all-time favorites is Jack Nicholson. Like, two classics.
Yeah, definitely. So that's our list of Batman. We have established that Michael Keaton is the ultimate Batman.
What? I must have misclicked something. Don't judge me. Oh, I wasn't going to wear this mask through the whole thing. It's just so damn hard to get on and off.
I understand. I get you. I appreciate your dedication. And I also appreciate you for watching and listening to this podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Please drop us a line on all the social medias, OATFTG or Ozzy and the Freak Talk Geek. Please like, subscribe, again, comment. Tell us who your favorite Batman is. Who your favorite animated Batman, live action Batman, or internet shorts Batman.
But it has to have at least a voice actor.
Yes.
It has to have a voice actor.
And this list is so long, and I only stayed in English speaking. But also, let me know if there's any Batman that I missed. I'm pretty sure I got them all. But
It was
who's
a
your
pretty
favorite
impressive
Batman?
list, dude.
What's that?
It was a pretty impressive list. When you texted me and said, "Oh yeah, I got 30 images," I'm like, "God damn, how many pictures of each guy?" I'm like, "Nope, all one guy."
Yeah.
Except for Kevin Conroy, we got him twice.
I had to.
Yep,
With Kevin Conroy. I appreciate so much that they did so much fan service to get him in a suit of some sort and be Bruce Wayne live action. Absolutely wanted to give him that shout out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. And also, I just kind of want to leave us on this quote, if I can.
Okay.
I believe it was a billionaire philanthropist playboy named Bruce Wayne who once said, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts."